Today, we have something very serious to discuss. Meetings. No, we're not going to talk about a normal meeting. And no, we're not even going to talk about a highly collaborative meeting. We are going to talk about plus delta meeting fails. Okay, an effective plus delta closes a meeting by asking people who attended, including the meeting facilitator, what went well, a plus, what could be better, a delta, what could be improved, what change could we make next time that would make this meeting better. Here's a scenario. You're at a meeting, it's coming to an end, and the facilitator says, okay everybody, let's do a plus delta. And they start writing down what they hear from the group. What could go wrong? A couple things. Here's what typically goes wrong. Depending on who the facilitator is, if they're liked, if the people really know each other, no one may feel comfortable to say anything that needs to be improved. You might get a bunch of positives like, great meeting. Hey, thanks for setting out the agenda. The meeting started on time. If it's a meeting that had food, people will say, we like the lunch. If it's a meeting that had food and people want to be polite and still give you a delta, hey, the food could have been better. Fail.
Oh yeah, the food was great. I love how you set up the agenda. The meeting was amazing.
Okay, here's another scenario. The meeting comes to an end and the meeting facilitator says, all right everybody, great meeting. Let's do a quick plus delta. And people actually give things that they found valuable, pluses, and they also give things that could be better, deltas. And the facilitator writes nothing down. Fail.
We ended on time, that's a plus. But the delta, we took no breaks. Wait, are you gonna write that down?
Okay, let me give you another scenario. This time, the meeting comes to an end and the facilitator says, hey, let's do a quick plus delta. And they actually write the things down. But people say the things that they like, pluses. When people say the deltas, they get written down, but not exactly as the people say it. Fail.
Wait, this isn't a delta, I said.
Here's another scenario. The meeting comes to a close. The facilitator captured the pluses and deltas, wrote them down as they were said by the meeting participants. But you're now at the next meeting, and you don't start by reviewing the good and the not so good, what could be improved from last time. Nothing that was named a delta was improved or discussed. Fail.
Wait, aren't we going to review the pluses and deltas from the last meeting?
Here's even another scenario. So you're in a meeting, the facilitator takes a plus delta, you have the next meeting, you talk about the pluses and the deltas, but the same deltas come up again. There wasn't any delta ownership. Fail.
We still didn't have any breaks.
Okay, nobody likes to fail. But remember, fail is the first attempt in learning. So if you've ever been at a meeting that didn't have a plus delta or had a plus delta fail, you have a choice. Whether you're leading the meeting or not, you can volunteer and say, hey, let's do a quick plus delta. You write down what you hear, or you can even have people write down their pluses and deltas and just collect them together. And then someone must own the deltas. And if the delta raised can't be solved by the people in the meeting, you need to escalate it. You want to make every subsequent meeting better. You do that with continuous improvement. You do that with plus delta success.